Now we will discuss about the example of the wedge sort. So in that I am taking the array of elements A. So in that I am taking the 0 to 9, n minus 1. That means in that n equal to 10. Taking the 10 elements. So now we will discuss about the how to apply the wedge sort. If you are taking the wedge sort, first of all you can divide these entire elements into the two parts. So total 10 elements. So the total 10 elements means the first you can divide the 10 by 2, that means 5. So first 5 elements are comes under the one array, that is B, and another 5 elements are comes under the another array, C. So this is divided into the two parts. In that this is the one array. So in that you are having the 5 elements, in that you are also having the 5 elements. So again you can apply the division process. So again you can divide this into the two parts. In the two parts I am taking the first 3 are comes under the one array and another 2 are comes under the another array. So again you can divide this into the another two parts. In that also I am applying the same process. First 3 are comes into the one array. Another 2 are comes into the another array. So in that you must apply the division process until it will contain the single elements. So again you can divide this into the another two parts. So again you can divide this into the two parts. So again you can divide this into the two parts. So again you can divide this into the two parts. So in that you are having the 2 elements, in that also you are having the 2 elements. Again you can divide this into the two parts. And remaining are comes in the single elements. So up to that we are applying the process of dividing process. Now we can apply the conquering process. At the time of the conquering, you can sort the each array sub elements. So in that we are combining the 310 and 285. You can compare the 310 and 285. 310 greater than 285. So the 285 is the minimum element. So in that we can this wedge these two elements within the sorted order. And here are the single elements. Then you can also apply the same process to this. 423 and 861. 423 is less than 861. So the 423 comes into this one and 861. You can now combine these elements. 285 310 and 179. So 285 and 179, you can compare these two elements. So 179 is less than 285. So it will come from the 179, next 285 and 310. Now come to this one. $423 and 254. 254 is less than 423. So in the first you can take the 254, then 423 and 861. Okay, now combine these two elements. $652 and 351. 351 is less than 652. So in that you can take 351, 652. If you are taking this one, $450 and 520. 450 less than 520. So in that first you can take the 450, then 520. So you are merging these two elements and you can find this one. So now again you can merge this 2 into the one single array. So how to merge this one? Now I am applying our merge processing. So this is the array B and this is the array C. Okay, now what is the process you want to apply? So in that initial I equal to 0, j equal to 0, k equal to 0. And I equal less than or equal to p and j is less than or equal to q. P means in that we are having the elements 0, 1, 2. In that I equal to 0, j equal to 0, p equal to 2 and q equal to 1. So 0 and 1. This is the p elements and this is the q elements. Okay, now we can check the b of phi less than or equal to c of j. That means b of I. B of I means b of 0. Less than or equal to c of 0. B of 0 means 179. 179 less than or equal to 351. Yes. So this will be true. Then you can store the A of 0 to 179. Now you can increment the I value. I equal to 1. Again you can compare the B of 1 less than or equal to C of 0. B of 1 means 285. 285 less than 351. True. Then A of 1 equal to, so in that you can increment the K equal to 1. A of 1 equal to 285. Now again you can increment the I value, that equal to 2. So again you can check the B of 2 less than or equal to C of 0. B of 2 means 310. 310 less than or equal to 351. Again it will true. So then you can go to the A of 2, in the K equal to 2 equal to 310. Now again you can increment the I equal to 3. But the array is completed. So in that phi equal to p, then we can go to the next process. If I equal to p, then you can copy the elements of this. But in that I is not equal to p. So you can come to the next part. That means you can copy the elements of C to the this one. That means in that A of 3 equal to 351. A of 4 equal to 652. Again I am explaining this one. See, this is the B array and this is the C array. So first in that initially I will take the I equal to 0, j equal to 0 and p equal to 2 and q equal to 1. That means in that 0 to 2 and 0 to 1. So in that way I can take the p and q. And b of I less than or equal to c of j. B of 0 less than or equal to c of 0. So b of 0 means 179, c of 0 means 351. So 179 less than 351, true. So in that you can take the a of 0 equal to 179. Now you can increment the I value and you can go to the increment the k value. So b of 1 less than or equal to c of 0. b of 1 means 285 and c of 0 means 351. 285 less than or equal to 351. True. So in that you can store the a of 1 equal to 285 and you can increment the I value and increment the k value. Next compare the b of 2 less than or equal to c of 0. b of 2 means 310. 310 less than or equal to 350. S. 351 S. So a of 2 equal to 310. Now you can increment the I value and increment the k value. But I is in that B array B, all the elements are completed and I is not equal to P. So you can go to the else block. In that else block, copy the remaining elements of C to the array of A. So array of A means in that you are having the 3 and 4 elements. In the array of 3 you can store the value of 351 and the array of 4 you can store the elements of 652. So now the sorted array elements are comes under the 179 A of 0 and A of 1 means 285. Next one is A of 2 means 310. Next 4 means 351. 5 means 652. So in that we can apply the process of merging. Similarly, you can do the same process into the two arrays. So after applying the same process, then it will come under these elements. 254, 423, 450, 520 and 861. Now this array is acting as the B and this array is acting as the C. Again you can apply the same process for merging the two arrays. After applying that one, then we can have the one merged array elements. The elements are comes under the 179, 254, 285, 310, 351, 423, 450, 520, 652 and 861. So this is the sorted elements. So this is the final sorted elements of the given problem. So this is the example of the how to do the process of merge sort. You can apply the same process for the two subarrays. In that this is the subarray B and this is the subarray C, and you can combine the two subarrays, it will give this element. So this is the sample example about this merge sort. Okay, now I will give you the another some examples and do the examples. We will discuss about the time complexity of the merge sort. So in that the time complexity of n elements. If n equal to 1, the time complexity is 0. If n equal to 2, time complexity is 1. If n greater than 2, the time complexity comes to be t of n by 2 plus t of n by 2 plus 2. That means you can divide the half of parts. So if you want to calculate this one, the t of n equal to 2 into t of n by 2 plus cn. So this is the equation for calculating the complexity. So in that t of n by 2. T of n by 2 means t of n equal to t of n by 2 plus t of n by 2 plus 2. You can substitute this process into this one. So in that case t of n by 2. So in that case you can divide this one into this one. So 2 into t of n by 2. That means again you can divide this one. So n by 4 plus cn by 2. So the entire one is divided by 2 plus c of n. So in that if I am multiplying this one 40 into n by 4 plus 2 into c of n by 2. That means Cn plus Cn. So that is the 2Cn. So again this is the t of n by 4. Again you can apply the n is replaced with n by 4. So this will become under the 2 into 2 of n by 8 plus Cn by 4 plus 2Cn. Again multiplying this one. 80 into n by 8 plus 4cn by 4 plus 2cn. So 80 into n by 8 plus, so this is cn plus 2cn, 3cn. So if you are applying into the similar process, in that case, you can be replace this equation to the 2 power k of t of n. That means, in that if you are taking the 2, 4, 8, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. So in that it will become under the 2 power k of t of n plus, so in that if you are taking the 1, 2, 3, k cn, if k equal to 1, 2 of t power t of n, k equal to 4t, k 3, k equal to 3 to 8. So in that case generally you can replace this one is 2 power k into t of n plus kcn. So this is the time complexity of this method. And if you are taking the overall method complexity, that is represented by the order of n log n. The complexity of the method is comes under the order of n log n. Now I am giving the some of the sample problems. So these are the sample problems. The first problem is comes under the, I am giving some of the numbers 100, 200, 150, 450, 250, 350, 200, 400 and 500. You can apply the method for this one. Then this is also some of the numbers. So the first three problems are given the numbers. And last one I am giving the alphabets. You can also apply the method for the alphabets. You can compare the each and every alphabet. In that you are comparing the numbers. In that example, you can compare the alphabets and compare the alphabets and find out the sorting of this example problem. So these are some of the sample problems.